It is what it is, and it'll be what it'll be, man. And that's facts. So that if it's anything, welcome. This is the first show, Confi'Dance, baby. Holla at your boy. You know what I'm talking about? This is where I bring you people you're supposed to know in South Africa. You know what I'm talking about? And first up, we got my boy by the name of Sipho Didiza. Homie, how is you doing?
What's good, brother? What's good?
Relaxing, man.
What's up?
First of all, thank you for actually coming out.
For sure.
I don't know how busy you is, but I know for a fact that to come out and do something like this, so we're trying something new. I mean, like, there's no budget for this thing. I mean, like, we out here.
Hey, man, this is a good setup. It's a good setup, man. I like
so trying to start something, man. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta have the vision, speak to the right people. They believe in you. You believe in them. The next thing you know, you're over here. So to the one watching this, anything can happen, man. It just depends on how you believe in yourself and the project that you're trying to bring out. That's why we're here. So thank you very much, man.
For sure, man.
Because if there's no you, there's no me, and there's no this. Anyway, yo, man, so the people who don't know you, who is Sipho, bro?
Okay, Sipho is a man, first and foremost, who does some stuff. I'll put it in the dance space. I am a street dancer, versed in a couple of different dance styles. I do some choreography now and then. I do consulting. I do a lot of judging.
You're big in consulting, though, right?
Oh, listen.
People don't know you behind.
If you don't know, you don't know. You don't know, you don't know. Just when things get done, things get done. Yeah, but pretty much, I'll say, I'm a dancer, man, who does everything in and around dance as well.
So, but tell me, because they always say, you know what, if you don't start dance from like a young age, you're not gonna get into it.
Yeah, it's kind of a lie.
Yeah, because you started when you were 18 or something.
Yeah, I started. Yeah, so hey, man. So yeah, I got into dancing when I moved down to Cape Town. So I grew up in Joburg and Pretoria. Okay. Finished high school, applied for UCT. I was studying sociology, social anthropology, and
which I need to do.
hey, yo, it's good. It's good to always have a bit of knowledge. But anyway, I always enjoyed dancing and going to events when I was up in Joburg and Pretoria. Okay. But I never used to get into the space because I used to play rugby, basketball in school. I didn't have time to get into dance. But when I moved to Cape Town, studying, had some free time, we used to go out a lot, used to dance. People used to be like, yo, man, you're good. So anyway, one of my friends saw me, said, hey, there's a dance competition happening at UCT. We need to do something. Me, who knows nothing about choreography or anything like that, I'm like, okay, let's try. We make up some moves. We used to rehearse in her dorm room.
Is it her?
Yeah, it was her. Her name is Dumi, but she goes by Mello B. Jones now. She's like a singer. She's really good. So anyway, we did the competition. We did really well. From there, someone else saw me and they're like, yo, there's a music video audition. And I was like, guys, I'll go support you. And they're like, no, we must do it together. Anyway, we head down to a studio and observatory in Cape Town, do the audition. I'm just thinking, okay, I was just doing it because I'm helping out a friend. Anyway, get a call a couple of days later, hey, yo, you've made it. I'm like, what? This happens like this? Don't remember this in a movie, but okay. Now we get to the rehearsals and I'm seeing all these other dancers who are just killing it. I'm just like, okay, I'm out of my element, but you know what it is? A black man makes a plan.
Yeah.
So anyway, we do the whole thing. The video goes really well. The lady who was the choreographer on set comes to me and says, hey, yo, you're really good, but I want to teach you more stuff. You should come audition for this company. The company was called Confi'Dance and the lady was Amy Rosalind.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, I'm now like, I'm hyped about this. I'm like, guys, my dance dream is starting to come alive. Anyway, do the audition, kill it. And then end up being part of Confi'Dance, and we did a show in Grahamstown. We did a lot of gigs as well. Still really good friends with Amy Rosalind, and that was like the beginning of my dance journey.
Oh, okay, cool. Confi'Dance, is it still around?
Yes, Confi'Dance is still around. Amy Rosalind still runs that. But I'll jump in and help where I can there, but I pretty much do my own thing now because I also have a business of mine. that I have with a friend of mine called Cleo Notcut.
We should actually have her on this.
Yeah, think about it. It'll be a good one.
Really nice.
But yeah, we have a company called Triple C.
Triple C. What does
Yes.
Triple C?
Connect, create, collaborate. That's what it stands for.
Connect.
Yeah, so yeah, we do everything once again in and amongst the entertainment industry. I won't just say dance, but yeah.
Okay, and is it from Triple C that you have Most Wanted? Because I mean, yeah, man, I did my research with the thing and I saw it started in 2009.
Yeah, so when Cape Town's Most Wanted first started, it was a small production, and the idea behind it was to get street dance into theaters, because for the longest time, the classically trained styles, that's what was put on. So most people saw hip hop in the lens of competition and battles and this underground thing, and you know, everything that comes with it. Usually when it comes to theater, they're like, no, we don't want that. So Brian Notcut and Trish Notcut, Cleo's parents, the dance project, they started the show. And over the years, the show started picking up traction. More and more crews got involved in the show and it got really big. So Cleo had asked me to come on board one year. I think it was in the 4th year maybe. And she was like, look, this thing works, but we need more hands on board. But me and Cleo had a good connection. We started like, okay, we're going to take this project on now, make it bigger. We got into Artscape Theatre. And yeah, I guess the rest is history with the show, but it's become a really, really great show.
You must say, bro, you guys have those, the Cape Town Most Wanted for 3 days, and 3 days the Artscape is sold out.
Yeah, man. Over the past couple of years, we've been managing to sell out quite a lot of nights, and we've become a staple in Artscape's like schedule, because we do get the youth month slot because we are a youth-based company. Yes. But yeah, we really do keep up the numbers, so they definitely always ready to call us back. We're doing another show next year.
What is it? Is that why you guys now, with the success of Cape Town Most Wanted, you guys started with Joburg Most Wanted?
Yes, so Cleo and I, we figured, listen, why limit ourselves, because the dance world is so vast. So we're like, Joburg is it's got a very huge market. I'm like, I know Joburg really well. I know the dancers. Let's get this thing going. So we started Joburg's Most Wanted. We got you were involved. I remember you did a solo performance, and you had to perform to the crew, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was at Wits Linda Auditorium. Yeah, so we've done it now twice. Did another one last year, that was great. And we're going to keep moving forward with that and hopefully get to do a Durban's Most Wanted or online Most Wanted or Africa's Most Wanted. That's something that's on the table, because there's huge talent across Africa, and we just feel like if we have a platform that can reach there, why not?
I mean, what you're saying is true, because I mean, we always tend to think that we got to go overseas to make it, but we don't really realize and see that people overseas are looking at us and on some, what do you guys have for us to come and learn from? Do you know what I'm saying? Create something and have this thing going. And I really believe that with this African Most Wanted, with the connects that you have and Cleo and all this stuff, because you guys had a spin-off, right? There's a competition you guys went to Zimbabwe for.
Yes, so that's a nice one. So within Most Wanted, we started getting a lot of solo acts. And we didn't want to draw away from the crew aspect of things, because it's always a different dynamic to see one person perform as opposed to a group of 25 or 10. So we figured, okay, let's actually do something that just involves the solo acts, but not a battle. So we're like, okay, let's come up with something creative. We decided on the name Solo Expressions, and we're like, okay, so Solo Expressions will be the same thing as Most Wanted with the crews, but a competition. It's still a theater-based competition. So people would come with a prepared dance solo, and with the theme, their own music, own lighting and everything, and compete for a chance to go overseas to Singapore. So we have some connections with a group in Singapore called Jam Republic.
Jam Republic.
Yes, so we're part of Jam Republic.
Oh, you guys,
and we do the
South Africa.
Exactly, we're the Africa edition of that. So we spoke to them and said, listen, we want to actually do something where we can bring our people over there so they can learn and bring that back to South Africa. So we had it in its first year. It was really, really good. Junior and senior section, and a guy from Zimbabwe actually won the whole thing, the junior division, Toby French. And Genesis Sharenza won the senior one.
Genesis,
Yeah, so
you should actually get that guy here, bro.
might work. I can talk to him for y'all.
Yeah,
so
we got this low budget thing that we're trying to push.
yeah, so we did that. That worked out really well. Both dancers learned a lot from the different dance workshops, and on the competitive side, Genesis represented himself really, really well.
Yeah, I already won.
Yeah, he ended up winning the locking section.
And it was the first time he got introduced.
Yes, so he's like the inaugural winner of that. And then him and I actually joined up with another guy from Korea whose name is Wizard, and we did a 3-on-3 event, and we ended up making it all the way to the final. We lost in the final, but
you gotta watch that. What is it on YouTube?
It's
Magicians versus
I can't remember what their name
Gem
was,
Republic.
but
Gem Republic Magicians.
if you go on RP Productions on YouTube, it should be there somewhere. So
man, I was proud of you guys, because I mean,
are you only proud because we got to the final?
no, man, you also.
Just checking. You know, some people just be proud. They're proud when you make it, not when you're going through the struggles.
The reason why I'm saying this is because
Is that what it is?
no,
Pacou?
when people leave their country and they go to a different country, they hardly actually try and expose themselves. They actually just want to sit back and watch first, and then just lie to themselves or tell themselves they're going to come next time. And most of the time, next time doesn't come.
Yeah.
Now, for you guys to just be on some, yo, son, we are here now.
Yeah.
I believe it was the spirit of the moment thing.
It really was, because we luckily knew, Cleo and I have been to Singapore before, so we've met some people.
Wait, what was it called? The couch, what?
I can't even remember, but we used to like give
Couch
feedback.
talks or something.
Yeah, we used to give feedback after every night of doing a couple of workshops. We used to give feedback on how the day went. But yeah, we had obviously been to Singapore, so we knew some people. And then we also knew some friends from overseas in America that were competing as well. So we all just decided, spur of the moment, we're all going to compete. And it was about 6 of us.
Who were they?
So it was Hurricane, Short Circuit, Rob, and Angel McNeil rather. And then
the winner of Red Bull, she won the Red Bull.
she came second actually.
Second,
Yeah, in the dancer style thing. So it was them 3, and then it was myself, Wizard, and Genesis. We were all having supper, and we were just like, let's just enter. And then somehow, all 6 of us ended up in the final.
And what a final!
I know, right?
Wow! Everybody speaks about the end part. Did that organically just happen, or was it planned?
So the thing is, obviously, we were friends, and we just wanted to create a brilliant atmosphere, because throughout the day there were certain incidences that happened. I won't speak about them, but it kind of had hold on. So anyway, it brought a bit of a damper to the event, and everybody was like, okay, we won the semi-final. I'll speak about it quickly. There was a battle that happened in the semi-finals against us and another group of dancers, and there was a whole controversial thing. The judges ended up almost disqualifying them, but not really. They just gave us the battle. We got through to the finals, but we were all chilling and we're just like, yo man, let's actually make this a good one. So there was nothing planned in the sense that we were gonna bust out and start doing moves.
That was just
but at the end of the battle, I think it was Wizard. In the final round, Wizard just called everybody and was just like, hey, let's just dance for the audience. No one had that planned. It was the final round. The DJ luckily just kept the music playing, and then everybody just went in and did a set, and somehow we all just picked up on it, and super authentic.
That was authentically dope. Oh my goodness, man.
Yeah,
Let's go back a little bit. Those 3 guys you were talking about, man. The guys you guys had the incident with.
Yeah.
Why was it so? I mean,
look, I can't speak.
I mean, I'm going to drop names. I mean, like, Shinga Kicks was in there.
Yeah.
Raina, is it Raina?
Raina.
Raina is in there, and obviously the man and the only man, Green Tech. You know.
So,
because it's out there, you can go and check it out.
you can. I don't really like speaking on controversial stuff too much, because they're all great dancers individually. But an incident did happen in one of the rounds. So Wizard, some dancers when they battle, they get like aggressive, they get in your face, whatever. So Wizard kind of got in Green Tech's face, and Green Tech retaliated by spilling water over his head. You would never normally see this in a battle. So it caused quite a stir, but Wizard danced through it. And
But was it kept on?
he kept composure, he danced through it like a professional. The battle happened, it finished. So one of the judges, Brooklyn Terry, grabbed the mic and was like, yo, we don't do that where I'm from. As dancers, we respect ourselves, we compete, but it doesn't go beyond dancing.
Exactly.
So him and Green Tech got into a back and forth. Green Tech ended up leaving, came back. It was like a whole hoopla. And then 3, 2, 1, all the judges voted our way. And that was that. I mean, I can't speak to why he did it, but
yeah, you know, I was so shocked because when you watch the whole thing, you sit back and you think to yourself, like, why did you do what energy was brought onto you?
I have no idea.
Because he kept on looking like as if every song that the DJ played was not the song he wanted. So you start thinking, do the DJs know that because it's a popper, they need to play popping tracks or something?
Look, I mean, all-style battles, we can talk about battles all day, but all-style battles, a DJ's objective is to play music, any type of music that a dancer can dance to. If you're a great dancer, you can dance your style to whatever music is being played. So if it was the case that he was hearing music that he didn't want to hear, that's not your choice in a battle.
And he danced well to this. That's how I was like,
yeah,
wow,
so
why
I can't speak to it. I can't speak to it.
But, you know, but it's all good, man. You know what I'm saying? You guys you did the things, you guys came second.
Yeah.
I mean, well, I was proud because I was like, the moves you guys did, it was around you did. Oh my God. You killed those guys one time.
That was
one time you did a house piece, a house part. You came out and I swear, by the time you were done, bro, everybody just knew, okay, dude, these guys had to turn to a routine because they knew, okay, this guy just murdered.
Yeah, that was fun. But for me, and I guess for the people that we're with, it's very important for us to stay true to ourselves. And I am still African at the end of the day. So if I can hear music that fits to what I want to move to and I end up doing my stuff, that's what happens. And it just so happened that this was a song that brought that out of me. I didn't have it pre-planned in my head that, I'm going to start throwing these moves out, because when you freestyle, your body moves you to the music. So that just came out. The judges were very receptive of it. So was the audience. And yeah, it was a great round.
It was a really great round because I mean, like we station together quite often, and there's a word you use. You say what is it when you take a style, not a full-on style of. You don't embody the style.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. Okay, so I call this like a pseudo style.
A pseudo.
Yeah, I'll explain what I mean. So you're not necessarily doing the style in its completion, but you're taking elements from it, or maybe inspirations from it, and using it in another style. So for example, if I am popping, which is contracting relaxation of your muscles and dancing, if I'm using that as a base, but I want to bring a different flavor to it, like so I'll start maybe using some kiduru stuff, right? So I won't necessarily just stop popping and do kiduru. I'll find a way to fuse the two. So I'm not necessarily just doing popping or just doing kiduru. I am blending and mixing, taking a bit of both. So that's why I call it like a pseudo style, because it's not just like it's not an actual style.
But with that being said, would that create a new style?
I mean,
would you be receptive to such? Because I mean,
as
artists, we're paying homage, but we're also putting in what suits us. Because the reason why I'm saying is because you did a good number a few weeks ago with you taking Amapiano, which is blowing up in South Africa now, and you literally popped to an Amapiano song with Amapiano. I mean, the pouncing cat movement.
Okay, so for me, I wouldn't.
Let's talk about that.
I wouldn't step out and say it's a completely new style, because on any different day, flavor, yes, different flavor. Because
let's go with flavor.
At the end of the day, they always say there's nothing new under the sun. So in experimenting, you find what works for you and how you're feeling. I might never replicate that again. So for someone, I said I might. But what I mean is, if I myself have not made a lane and say, okay, this is the style, this is what you must do within the style, how can I say it's a complete style? I haven't formulated anything to make it a style. It was just movement at that specific time. And I think with freestyling, that's what you should aim for. You're aiming to blend what you know, like as basics or foundation or whatever, to blend it with something in the spur of the moment. That's what makes it a freestyle. Most people maybe come into battles with preconceived ideas of how they're going to dance, and they say, okay, I have the set in my head. the music might not allow for that. Then you have to do something on the spot. So
would you recommend that people really just go out there and feel the frequency of the track and just really let loose off of what they know and create on the spot? Because I mean, at the end of the day, as dancers, we are artists too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Look, in different spaces, there's different things. But if you are trying to stay as authentic as you can to something, and it is a freestyle battle, let the music move you. Let the music dictate what the vibe is going to be. Because if you're dancing in front of no one, the energy is not the same as when you're dancing in front of 1,000 people. So that can't be negated. You can't just be like, well, I'm gonna dance like I'm in my room. No. There's people, so there's some sort of entertainment element that you have to add. There's the competitive aspect, so you're battling someone, you have to still engage within that. You're trying to appeal to judges, you still need to engage. That can only exist in that moment. You can't have a preconceived idea of, oh, if I do this, the crowd's gonna go wild. The crowd might just be like, boo, brother, get off. It could happen. It could happen, right? So you have to be ready for anything.
Oh, just be ready for anything. So with that being said, what would you give to an inspiring dancer? Because I mean, so if someone like you, who started late, okay, I don't even know why I'm doing this. You did start late, but yet you've gone up the ladder so fast to the point where your technique and your understanding about dance and what the craft that you're pushing is so on point that the people who even were there before are learning from you. What would you give to a dancer who wants to actually start a career? What would you say?
Firstly, I'd say don't put constraints or limits to what is possible and what's not. Have serious determination for what it is that you want to do. So if you're saying, I enjoy dance because it's fun and I'm not really taking it serious, that's a different thing. If you're saying, I want to be a professional dancer or a choreographer or a whatever, take the right steps, do the research to actually be like, okay, if I want to be a choreographer, what do I need to do? I need to verse myself in learning different dance styles. Who do I go to for that? How do I find out more about that? Do like significant research, put in the hard work, because there is a very big difference between being able to dance and being a great dancer, right? Talent works hard when, what? You know the saying, I forgot it now. But anyway, if you're not gonna put effort into what you're doing, it's 9 out of 10 times gonna fail. Like that 1 out of 10 might just be a lucky chance. But for the most part, I say determination, research.
Determination and research. It is what it is, it'll be what it'll be, man. So where can people get hold of you, bro?
Nowhere. I'm playing. You can follow me online on Instagram. It's Sipho _jams. Facebook, I'm not really, Facebook, nah. And then you can follow Triple C on all our pages, or We Are Triple C. That's our website, wearetriplec.com. Yeah, that's most of the places you can find me. I won't give out my WhatsApp.
Find him. No, you can't give out your WhatsApp.
Hey, 084. They're gonna get all the Pacou, don't worry. They'll get all the Pacou.
Anyway, yo, Sipho, thank you very much for coming through, bro.
Shout out, bro. It was a pleasure, man.
Yo, we're busy and doing the things that needs to be done, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are, like I said, we're trying out, doing these things. Hopefully it'll pick up. I'm Pacou Mutombo, doing better than the weather. Sipho Didiza being jamming, and I'm out of her, dog. Let's get this thing.
Oh. And it wasn't for me.
Imagine.